Alright guys, let's get into it. So this is our first video, so I'm just going to show you my feet. So my feet aren't bad actually, so you don't need to worry or freak out. I've done a lot of 24-hour obstacle course races, and they did smash my feet up a lot worse, like missing toenails straight away, blisters, bruises, everything like that. So these are them. They're pretty dry, but that's pretty understandable, pretty normal. And the toenails that are dead are from other races, not from this one. So that's them there. So this toenail might come off, might not. This one's come off a few times. This one might come off. This one's come off a few times as well, and it might come off again. You can see I get blisters on top of my toes. Those little tiny ones don't hurt. Just squash them and they're gone straight away. So that's what all this dry skin is here. Blister here during the race for ultra. Under here, my feet had massive blisters. I had a lot of strapping tape too, so we can see a lot of dead skin. Pretty gross, sorry about that. I'll be getting that off. A lot of dry skin around here too, just from the race. Same with this one, it's all just from the race, bit of dry skin. And under here is not too bad. Again, just around here, a lot of dead skin just from like my toes rubbing together and the strapping tape that I had on. So they're really not that bad. Like there's a guy that was there helping, Craig, and he helps people with their feet and stuff, and he said that my feet were fine, and that was like the 14. You can see like there's been a couple of blisters here and that, but they were nothing big. I did have a massive one form on my little toe. That's probably why all this skin's coming off, and it's a bit gross at the bottom of my foot. It's down here, and that one, I was running and I just felt this, and I could feel this massive blister like between my two toes. It was crazy, eh? And every step I could just feel it. And then suddenly I'm like, screw this. I'm just like, slam my foot on the ground, just popped it, and it was fine straight after that. So yeah, that's why all this skin's missing. It's really, really deep and thick, and that's why that's there. So the main thing that caused me a lot of issues were my calluses I have on the side of my heels. I got these in the army. I think it was from carrying such heavy weight and just stomping for Ks and Ks and Ks. So with the heavy weapons courses and that, because I was qualified in heavy weapons, we'd carry like 80 kilo packs, because we'd be carrying like missiles and stuff, and just heavy machine guns, things like that. So our packs could be up to 80 kilos. Easy. That's just like a standard day. So I think that just caused a lot of pressure through my body and onto my feet, and caused the shoes that we had back then, caused the skin to rub and form calluses like you get from CrossFit and stuff on your hands, but it's actually on my feet. So that's what's here, and on this side as well. So under like half a centimetre of skin is the liquid, but it's not much even there. It's more like a callus. So during my ultra, this one on my left foot did actually flare up quite bad at one stage, and we drained that, and that's probably why the skin there is just peeling away, because we stuck a needle in there and just drained it out. But otherwise it was fine. So my feet are in awesome condition, like, except for a bit of bruising and stuff. My joints are obviously sore. I just did 550 Ks, but yeah, just a bit of bruising. I could probably go for a run now, no dramas really. Blisters fine, during the race fine. A couple little tiny ones that caused like maybe half an hour of grief or something like that, nothing bad. When you read my story, you'll see there was one time when I actually had to stop because it did hurt, but one stop out of 550 kilometers is not bad for a blister. So yeah, I attribute that to just being in the army, doing a lot of Ks in like pretty crappy shoes, like the cheapest bit obviously usually wins the contracts. So we always went for just whatever we could get in bulk in the army. That's with like rifles, boots and everything. Didn't have the best rifles either, but I won't go there, it's another discussion. So yeah, so my feet are fine. Doing these runs, it's quite interesting. People don't believe me until after the race, and they look at my feet, they're like, oh man, you got no blisters. But yeah, that's how it is. So that's it. That's my blister talk. Had a bit of little tiny bit of rubbing on my back from my pack from the hydration pack, but nothing major, and that was fine. That was pretty good with there. I put a lot of Vaseline on there, so I scooped up Vaseline and just rubbed it all around my back where the hydration pack would be rubbing the most, and that just seemed to work there. So any questions about blisters and stuff, let me know. I'm good at treating them, good at giving advice about them. In the army, I used to rub metho into them when I first got in because I heard that's what you did, and it seemed to do a trick, toughen up my feet. But generally, feet are good. So any questions, hit me up. Gotta run, guys, and I'll keep videoing. Ciao, bye.